Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and twenties, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I know she can count it out. She try to be nosy and hit her lag, she like.
Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Go 14.
Harris starts the drive on the ground.
I got you, boy.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Cowboy first down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Alert.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the twist. Check 52. Hatchet. Shift. Watch the shift.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Alert. Hey, check Mike 57. So we got man. 57. Mike 57.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
We got this.
First and 10. At their own 14-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, 0-0-0. 57's the mic. Get this worm on. 57's the mic. Block 57. You're not ready. You're not ready. Shift. You're up for signal. Check 37. Check. Check the backer. Hey, check 24.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson escaping the pressure right. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. The throw taken in by Cole. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Switch. Hey, check Mike.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Good. Check. You know it. Silver.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
64-yard attempt.
It's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Chance there from long distance to get our first points on the board. How close was it to getting there? Pretty darn close.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
He's checking.
They'll try and get him with Geis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. We got double tight. Hey. 4 down. Watch number 29.
Now Haskins on 1st down, sliding out of the pocket, dumps it off for Geis. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, this is Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Nice 57. 57's mine. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Go. Safety's creeping. One left. Good.
A first down carry by Elliott.
I got you, boy.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here I come.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Friday.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Slam.
47-yard line.
Hey. Switch.
They'll try the right side with Harris.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
And a Cowboy first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Got it. Watch the screen. 36. Check. Hot. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Check 4. Watch the out. Watch 2.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
57. Mike, 57. Ricky. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Watch the run. 57's Mike.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He finds his target, Beckham. 23 yards to pick up there.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Cowboys.
The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
Here we go. 12. I'll go special. Killer. Crunch. Put it 2. Check. Check. Where you at?
Throwing on second and long. Wilson buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Mike 3. That's trash. Hey, 0. Mike 3. Cut. 0. Mike 3. I'll go special. Mike 3.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Short kick, it's taken at the 23. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First and 10 at the 30.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
And running with power here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Joker, 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 joker. Check safety, check safety. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. Disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
2 times, 2 times. Every song. Come on. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Good. 6-1. Get along. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Kill, 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 kill.
3rd down, here's Geis. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. To the ground on first, it's Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Mike 96, Mike 96. 65, 65, 65. Shoot, shoot. Go, go. Check, 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 check.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
You must be true. Got it. Chill, Mike, free. Yeah, I'm gonna lose one. Alert. Chill. 14. Check 25.
Again, it's Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Yo! Mike 3. Good job right there. It's out time, guys. It's out time. Run left.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Good.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Zebra.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Griffith. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check 26. Check. Where? No. Gun.
Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Combo. All day. Tight go. Back. Friday.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now after the turnover. Here's Haskins. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
Rush in. Hey, 0-0.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Focus, defense, focus. Shit. Hey, watch it. Slam.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 9-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Man, I got you.
Now a run with Geis. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here's Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. from 3 yards out. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it for 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. On 1st down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter from Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Check 37, check 37. Mike 3.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Front left, 12. You get tired of seeing me. Check it back, check it back. Front left. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Shift. 24. Switch. Check. Let's go double count right here, double count. Switch.
To throw is Wilson. To throw again. Being chased out left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10.
Crunch time, defense. He's checking. Crash. You got tight right there. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check three. Slam. Check 15. Alert. Slam. Switch. Hey, alert.
Again, Wilson. Flushed out right. He finds Beckham complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 24-yard line.
Listen. Switch up. Mike 3. Combo. Watch the slant. Front. Mike 3. Pick it up. Mike 3. Gun. 3. Let's go. 36 power. Mike 3. Combo.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Uchenna Nwosu make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's 2nd down.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Watch the edge. Check 31.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll run with Geis. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, 96 is coming. We're going to Mike. Hold. Not today, you want. Not today. Come on.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right? I got you, son. I got you, son. 50, go.
This time, Haskins will look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
And the Washington Redskins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check nickel. He's crashing. Kill. Turn up.
Geis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Coming to you. 58, right over there. Yeah. Go. 58, right there. That's it. Here it comes.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Check 13. Zip it. You got to get moving, man. Man, move it. You got to get that. No train. Spell. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Any weapon. Hey, turn it up. Turn it up. Check. 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 Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's Geis. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Kill, kill, kill. Alert 3.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. He will push his way down to about the 14. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 8. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. His pass caught at the 4. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Under 10. 10. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
On the ground, Geis, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
So a victory here for the Washington Reds.